band so far, from what I've heard, they go into some pretty dark places, and I didn't notice any dark places in this. I love the that really saturated guitar, heavy guitar sound. I really, really like that.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Hey, welcome back to Into the Music. I'm Chris. I'm here with my buddy Greg. And Greg, you got something for me to react to?
I do, but before I get going, everyone sees the word pink. Just want to, it's that. Why is he wearing a shirt that says pink? Because I like the color, that's why. But yeah,
And you look
so,
quite good in it
oh, thank you, thank you.
because you got a pink face, because like me. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So I got a good one, man. This is a request by Joey. And Joey,
Okay.
this is a Ko-fi request. So Joey brought you and I a virtual cup of coffee. So we got to share.
Okay. Cool.
And that said, yeah.
I'll be virtually pepped up.
So Joey is man, we are getting some Deftone requests. We're getting it from Michael and Mikey and now from Joey. And I don't know why that's funny or not, but I find it funny that people really want to just keep on testing us with the Deftones. But you know what? I'm searching for that really great Deftone song. So that said, this one is Minerva.
Maybe this will be it. I don't know.
Maybe this is it. I actually listened to it. I had to, right? A couple of times. But you're gonna tell me it's your word as the final
Really?
word.
My word is gospel.
Well, you're the reactor, so a lot of pressure on you. I know. I'm sorry. You didn't ask for this. Well, actually, you actually did ask for to be in this position. So go check it out, Minerva. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Minerva.
By Deftones, and let me know what you think.
I will do that. I think that's my favorite Deftones song so far.
Hey, look at you. You're back.
Look at me, yeah.
Hey, what'd you think?
Um, I really liked it. I thought this was definitely one of the better songs of theirs that I've listened to, and I thought it was very. The chorus part was very uplifting, and I'm thinking, maybe I'm misunderstanding the lyrics or something. There's not much negativity in this song, you know, because they usually go into this band so far from what I've heard, they go into some pretty dark places, you know, and I didn't notice any dark places in this. I love the that really saturated heavy guitar sound. I really like that.
Wow,
Yeah,
really?
yeah, and I like the idea of Minerva. You know, 'cause I used to know some Greek mythology.
Yeah.
Um, you'll probably tell me how that plays into this, but
No, I'm
uh,
not.
what?
No, I'm not.
No? Oh, okay,
No.
okay,
I got some other things, but no. But no, go
okay.
ahead.
No, that's my impression of it. I will definitely listen to the song again. This will make it to a playlist of mine.
That's really interesting. That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Um,
So this band, you know, it kind of makes it interesting because I have such different feelings about the different songs. You know,
and
it's
I
not all one or all the other.
right.
It's not even like, oh, this is along the lines of this other song, but I like it a little less. They're very different
Yeah. Yeah, no, and
both sonically and lyrically.
I think I've been pretty much on those same train rides as you, like just
Mhm.
experiencing something similar. I don't think there's been one where like you like hands down loved it and I hated it or vice versa. I think we've been kind of mixed and but we've been seeing some really cool things or hearing cool things, really taking notice of like what we saw as like the real great stuff parts, which I think that maybe we can both agree that musically, every song is so interesting. The way the
Yeah,
guitars
we've
are
noticed
arranged.
that from the start with them. Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's the vocals that we really struggle with. I know it. And maybe some other stuff too. And also like the lyrics, right? So the lyrics can be very harsh and a little too,
they can
I
be
don't know,
violent.
violent. I was gonna say that. Um, yeah. So that said, I gotta say that I didn't do any diving into the lyrics on this
Okay.
because, yeah, got some other stuff. Well, because when I was listening to it the first time, like I really I just fell right into the music. The
Mhm.
music just took me and it lifted me, which
So when we say into the music, you mean you just fell into the music,
I
not
fell into the
you
music.
didn't dive in voluntarily. You just
No,
fell in, so you
I
weren't
was
ready.
No, it actually got to a point where, it was big cushiony music right in front of me and I went, and I just kind of, and I'm just like in the music and that big heavy guitar and I'm just like, flopping around and
Did you feel it was an uplifting song?
yes, you know why? Because first off, again, I wasn't picking up on any of the lyrics. I really wasn't. And the second time around, again, it was it was the music again. Um, Couple things there. First off, yeah, it was uplifting because it starts with this real pretty guitar. I love that. That was beautiful. And then it goes into the heavy, right? It almost like
Yeah.
I actually wrote it's like a thick blanket of guitar that just quickly drops over you, and it's just like boom, like it's
You know
on
what it
top of
is?
you.
You know those weighted blankets they sell now?
I
They're
think
really
so.
heavy. They're supposed to
Oh
make you
yeah,
feel
yeah,
real secure.
yeah,
Yeah, it's like one of those blankets.
yeah. Right? Like I didn't feel like I was
30
like
pounds. You
suffocating
know?
or like oh my god, let me get out of here. But it was like it just came over you and it's heavy. But
Yeah. Yeah.
and then all of a sudden, suddenly it lifted, and you're back to that pretty guitar again. So I
Right.
I loved the contrast. I loved it. Like really truly loved it. The second time around, I'm like, I think I'm really liking the song a lot. And
Yeah.
then and then well not a then. And in the meantime, I'm noticing I'm like, holy crap. I think Chino Marino, I think that's his
Right.
name, the guy who sings. I think this is his best vocal performance on this song that we've heard.
Uh huh.
He is singing it. he's singing it, and his voice, there's hope, there's sort of like
It's
there's
hard to
uplift,
believe with the
every
Deftones.
yeah, yeah. Um, so I think this is another song where you and I again are in the same sort of train car or train or whatever, that like we're kind of seeing, um yeah, man, because I just hands down, I think this is the best song that I've heard so far from this band.
Right.
um
That might
yeah,
be my case too, although I'd have to really actually listen to it around the same time that I heard the others to really tell.
yeah, and oh yeah, of course, yeah, I mean, same thing over here. But so far,
But
for
I
me,
had no reservations about liking this song. I
yeah,
had no, there's no part in it that the other ones were like I like some parts, I don't like others. And I think you were touching on that earlier. Um,
yeah, yeah.
with this one, no, throughout it was good.
I think
Throughout,
like 3 minutes in or whatever. I think after the first couple of verses and the change ups, where it went from like the very sort of very kind of quiet, kind of beautiful guitar, and then boom, this heavy guitar, and then back and forth,
Mhm.
and his singing. I think almost more than halfway through, I was like, this is really like I'm really liking this a lot, you know. Um, like put on a playlist kind of thing, and not just like,
Right.
well, out of all the Deftones songs, I'll have to put this at the top, but will I ever listen to it again? No, actually, I'm gonna listen to it
Yeah,
again.
no, I feel the same way.
Yeah, yeah, that's really
I
cool.
definitely meant it when I said I would put it on a playlist.
And before I get into some details, some background stuff like that, and actually in sort of looking at it, and I think, right, this is like what, a fourth or fifth one. There's been some comparison to Smashing Pumpkins. I think I even, had sort of made that sort of connection in the first one.
With the
And I
guitar
think,
stuff,
yeah, that and just kind of overall sound. I think
saturation.
Ricky actually even, but I got to tell you, man, I agree. Even with this a little bit, maybe less. There's a band called My Bloody Valentine,
Right, I've
and
heard of them.
I love them. And actually, there's one album that's fantastic, and there's a couple songs that I was thinking about giving to you.
Hmm.
And so, My Bloody Valentine, it's a very distorted guitar. Um, it's so distorted that at times, like, some people, like, it might just be too much.
Hmm.
But and on this song, the guitar is not as distorted, but there's been a few songs now where I've thought about My Bloody Valentine, just try, and this one just the way just the rhythm of the guitar just moves. Yeah, definitely reminiscent. And one more thing too. So now in doing the homework, right? They're identified, especially on this song, as like a shoegaze kind of
Yeah,
sound.
that keeps coming up, that
And you
term.
and I
Yeah.
just talked about that on Dirge, right? By Death in Vegas, the one we just dropped today.
Yeah,
Um,
I was looking up the definition of it.
and right, so I want to
Uplift.
mend it because after
Mhm.
when I was looking at the film, I was actually editing it. I was like, there's one important part that I left out. I think this is actually key to shoegaze. It's not only that they stare at their feet, but it's
Oh, it's the
because
sound
actually
also.
they're hitting the pedals. So they're hitting all these distortion pedals and stuff like
Yes,
that.
yes,
So
yes.
that's where they're kind of like looking to see where they're going to press that and then that, and that's the shoegaze because they're always looking down the ground.
Okay, that makes
That
sense.
I think and I actually tell you that now without actually double checking. I should have, but I believe that really is sort of the real definition, as to why they're called shoegaze. And when you think about it, right? I mean, that's what these guys. There's a lot of sound, effects.
A lot of different textures. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well
yeah.
put, well put. So this was the lead single from their self-titled fourth studio album called Deftones, 2003, and um, Wiki actually describes this album as being one of the heaviest sound wise, I think even metal wise. But in but then calls this song an uplifting alternative metal sound, and actually identifies it as shoegaze. It charted well in both U.S. and the U.K. And yeah, and I think that was it. There's a really cool the official music video. You might find this interesting. It's noted for its similarity to Pink Floyd's Live at Pompeii, where the band is actually filmed playing this song in a desert-like landscape, along with various amps and other stage equipment. They actually do it. It was filmed in Salton Sea, California, in 2003, and it was during a sandstorm. So when you get the chance, maybe check it out on YouTube. But that sounds really interesting.
Yeah.
And
You
again,
ever see the
Steve,
Pompeii stuff? You ever
yeah,
see that with
yeah,
Floyd? Yeah.
that's great,
Weird,
man.
ain't it?
Yeah, some good music. It's really cool. So Stephen Carpenter guitar, lead guitar, Chris, Chi Chang bass, Abe Cunningham drums. I love Abe. Chino Marino guitar, vocals, and Frank Delgado keys. Again, I'm like, where are the keys? Actually, I heard some. I think there was like maybe some synthesizer or some stuff going on in the
Yeah, it might
song.
be some more like effects kind of things, I guess.
And he's also known as the turntablist. I've never heard of like I can imagine what they like maybe in like the mixing and stuff
Well, if they use
turntable.
all the pedals and they use all these filters and stuff, it might sound very different
Okay.
than what you would
So you
expect.
think that's what he's doing?
I'm guessing
Turntable?
it might be.
Yeah.
It might be. Just
Just
like with the keys. Keys can be sound like anything.
I'm
Pretty
just
much.
imagining my son's coming to me and say, Dad, I want to, go to 4-year school and I want to learn turntablism. I'm going to be like, what?
Well, that's all
I
those
don't
sound
know.
effects with it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's pretty cool.
4 years?
But anyway,
It takes 4 years though.
well, I mean, who knows? All right. 1 year, half a semester. All right, cool. Who's going to take us out?
I'll take you drinking water. So, hey, thanks for watching Into the Music. Give us a like if you like this. And if you want a guaranteed review of and reaction for a song, just go on our Ko-fi site, which is linked to our YouTube page. And we will make sure we get to it in as short a time as possible. And thanks again for watching. And we'll see you next time on Into the Music.
Joey, good one, man. This is excellent. See ya.